daggum back. I mean, it's hard. You don't get lucky and lead the SEC in touchdowns. That's not something you just luck into. Tough physical dude, big guys up front, and then obviously Leary is a very experienced quarterback. And then defensively, same thing. You know, they're one of the best run defenses in the country, you know, they're stout. They're stout, all three levels. You know, active and physical at safety, linebackers downhill, big strong dudes up front. You know, that zero is one of the biggest guys that we've seen, and so, you know, just well coached, and again, pride themselves on being a team that stops the run and that you don't run on them. That's kind of how they're built, and so that's the challenge in this game, is trying to win that matchup up front.
Hey, for Dabo, I know you've addressed this a little bit already, but anything you wanted to add or clarify about the Kennard situation? They put out another video kind of on some allegations.
No, I've spoken on all that already. Nothing to add.
Thanks.
Todd Summers, WSPA TV. This question is for Will Shipley. Will, you've had a little bit of time since the last game, and now getting ready for this next game. You got to, you know, spend some time with family and friends. What goes into your decision? I talked with Barrett Carter yesterday, and he said it was the toughest decision he's ever made, but he wanted to come back for one more year with his guys. Where are you on that right now? What goes into it, and when would you like to have a final decision?
Yeah, you know, I think, you know, for me, the most important thing is finishing this season on a strong note. You know, not for me and whatever decision I make, but, you know, for guys like Tyler and for guys like Putt. You know, they've put their life and everything they have into this program. So my number one priority is sending them off on the right note. But, you know, in terms of my decision and kind of where I'm at, you know, I think finishing this game, being able to go home with the family and just discuss with them and talk through everything. Just look at, you know, all the components and all the factors and be able to make a smart, you know, thorough decision. But, you know, as I said, the number one important thing to me right now is this game tomorrow at noon, and, you know, sending these boys off to my left on the right note.
Coach Alessandro Pompriano, News for Jax here in Jacksonville. Tomorrow you guys are playing in the home of the Jaguars. How proud are you of Trevor Lawrence and Travis Etienne's careers here with the Jaguars?
And Shatley,
That's
Tyler
true.
Shatley. Let's don't forget the Shat, man. He always gets left out. Life of an OL, Putnam. Oh, man, super proud of those guys. Really proud of them. Got a chance to see Shatley the other day and a couple of his kids. Tyler was in my first signing class, so he was a part of the Dandy Dozen, and all 12 of those guys graduated and doing good, really good in life, and he's still playing. You know, he's the last man standing of that group. I guess this is, I don't know, year 10, something like that for him, and captain, and pretty good for a free agent guy and to stay with the same team. So really proud of him, and I think he's been a good big brother to those guys as they've, you know, come into the fold here. And I mean, he's just, I mean, he's Trevor. I mean, the guy's a great winner. I know they've lost a couple games here. I talked to Coach Peterson the other day, as a matter of fact, but I know they've had a couple tough games. But, you know, they're right there in the hunt, and you know, just need to find a way to win one and go from there. But he's been beat up and banged up, but he's just one of those guys that keeps coming. You know, that's what you love about Trevor. I've always said that about him. You know, he looks like Hollywood, but he's the most un-Hollywood guy you ever come across. I mean, the kid is he loves to play. He loves to play. He loves to prepare. He's a grinder, and he's got a long career ahead of him. And then Etienne is, I mean, he's just one of the most explosive players at this level, just like he was at our level, and really proud of him. Obviously, he missed his first year, but, you know, seeing what he did last year, and he's had some big moments this year as well, and same thing, you know, as long as he's healthy and, you know, he touches the ball, good things usually happen with that guy. So just three really great guys, and hopefully they'll be able to come over. You know, it's a work day. It's game day for us, but it's a work day for them tomorrow in a noon game. So I'm sure they'll have practice, but I think they're going to probably come over when the game is over, or when their practice is over, and whatever point that is in the game. So really proud of them and how they've, you know, instilled a lot of life into Jacksonville, and the Jags got a bright future with that group for sure.
Mark Whiteman, WYFF. Dabo, bowl games have changed quite a bit from the start of your career. Just wondering what your thoughts are on the meaning of bowl season in the current college football landscape with transfers and opt-outs and things of that nature?
Yeah, it's kind of sad to see, honestly. You know, it's my 29th bowl game as a player and a coach, so I've got a pretty good perspective on, you know, just a lot of different bowls and a lot of different experiences. Some of my greatest memories are being a part of bowls, and the best ones are the ones we won. I told them that. You know, it's a great opportunity. That hasn't changed, you know, regardless of who's playing, not playing. I mean, to me, the story's about who's playing, and it's an opportunity to finish your season. And one of our goals is to win the closer, and this is the closer for us. It's a huge goal, and there's a great opportunity for this team to finish well, and you know, to play on a stage like this, to come to the Gator Bowl, play a really good team in Kentucky. So this is, you know, that part hasn't changed. You know, I know that there's, you know, the landscape has changed, but that part hasn't.
Scott Kiefer with the Greenville News. Dabo, last week, what was your reaction when you heard Florida State would be suing the ACC?
What was my reaction? What was my reaction? I don't think I really had a reaction. It's like, it wasn't like a, wow. You know, I didn't really have a reaction other than just, well, okay, all right, let's see what happens. I don't know. You know, I'm just like everybody else. You know, read the article, or one of the articles, and just informed myself. I didn't really have a reaction. Went to practice.
Back here in the back again.
Todd Summers, WSPA TV again. This tech question's for Tyler Davis. Tyler, why was it important for you to play in this game? You've been here a long time. You didn't have to come back for this game. You could have, you know, said goodbye and gone to prepare for the NFL draft. It was important for you to play. Why is that?
I just think that's something that's been instilled in me, just to always finish and maximize everything that I do. And I think, you know, it's important for me to finish and show the younger guys around that, you know, it's important to finish, and it means a lot.
In the back once again.
Amanda Poole with Watchbox. I know a lot of our Columbia viewers are going to be interested in seeing Antonio Williams and his highly anticipated return since he is on the depth chart. I know they're probably looking forward to seeing him. But I was wondering from your perspective, Dabo, if like you've seen him grow in certain ways through his non-participation, what we haven't seen on the field, what we've seen behind the scenes. What have you seen kind of from his lack of play time?
Yeah, so I guess he's played 3.5 games, and Cole played a game and a quarter. So two of our best players have really been out all year. And when you're injured, it challenges you. These guys love to play. You know, that's what they love to do. And especially for him, coming off a freshman All-American year and great first season, and now all of a sudden you get hurt, roll your ankle, then you come back and you get hurt in the very next game with a different type of injury. It's frustrating. And so, but it's also an opportunity to grow in other ways, and I think he's done that. I mean, he's attacked his rehab. I think he's matured throughout this year. He's got I think a really good perspective to himself. I mean, he's excited to get back, and you know, we'll see. You know, we don't need him to play 60 snaps or anything like that, but to have him available is a great thing for us. That's a big shot in the arm. But he's physically more mature as well. I think he's just in the process, and he was able to save the year. So he's got 3 years left if he needs it. But a really good player and got a bright future ahead.
Now we'll do two more here.
Beth with Fox Carolina. This is for all three of you guys. Just wondering about your observations and opinion of the bowl game experience now, knowing it's your last with the thought that it could be your last. Did you observe things differently? Did you participate in things differently? And what was kind of this experience like with that thought in your head?
I'll go first. Not necessarily. For me, I've really approached this whole year like that. Not only for it being my last, but really through COVID, this being my COVID year, I almost felt like going this season, I'm on borrowed time. In a normal world, I wouldn't be here, wouldn't play this season, wouldn't be on this podium. So I really kind of attacked this whole season with that mindset that without a doubt, no matter what's to come, this is the last of not just playing football, but being with the guys that I call my brothers, being with my best friends, playing the game I love. And I think just this whole week has just been just an accumulation of all that, just put in a week. But it's been a great experience. The Taxler Gator Bowl has been awesome to us. We stayed at a beautiful hotel, had great week of practice. So it's been a really good kind of accumulation so far. And again, just looking forward to winning the closer and finishing this bowl game the right way.
Yeah, I would say I've had a great experience. Just thankful for all the teammates, and I'm having a lot of fun out here, you know, being in the home state and just enjoying myself. So this has been a great experience. And thank you for the Tax Slayer Bowl, for all the experience and the hotel and stuff like that. So yes.
Yeah, for me, it's been amazing too. Just being down in Florida, you know, having a great practice facility, getting to come out here on Christmas Day and practice in the indoor. So it's been tremendous. They've put on great entertainment for us, and just being around with the guys. You know, I think after every practice, I've gone up to TD, and you know, we've got a big bear hug. You know, just because that's how we feel about one another. You know, we love everybody, every one of our teammates. They're just like brothers to us. So appreciating the moment and just living in the now, like Coach Swinney always says. You know, you never know, you know, what your plan is, what God's plan is for you. So just appreciating every moment, and it's easy to appreciate this one, thanks to, you know, the Tax Slayer Gator Bowl and everybody for what they've done for us.
All right, last one.
Ryan Black with the Courier-Journal. Dabo, this is for you. You know, Kentucky's players heading into this, they've been very open about the fact that there's just more excitement around this bowl game, and they didn't out and out say this, but there was kind of the implication that guys maybe would not have played in this bowl